How to get through a breakup when you're still in love. Have you written about your feelings yet? If you haven't spent time working through your thoughts and feelings about the relationship and breakup yet, then I encourage you to start writing today. I recommend writing in a private journal. But many people find it helpful and healing to write online in their own blogs or in the comments section of articles like this. There is something about writing, especially by hand on paper, that helps you get to your true feelings and thoughts. And that's one of the best tips on how to get through a breakup, especially when you're still in love. Get to the heart of the matter, and you will start healing. Give yourself time, space, and room to breathe. Take time to heal. Getting through a breakup isn't something that you can do quickly in one day, or overnight, or in 1 week. You won't find quick tips for healing after breaking up online or in a book, though books can be incredibly helpful. Books are always my first go-to places whenever I'm encountering a new problem or situation in my life. Take a deep breath. Give yourself space, time, freedom. Unplug. Allow your feelings to untangle themselves. Give your soul room to breathe. Let your body heal from the loss of this relationship. Let your mind accept that this person won't be a major part of your life anymore. You will get through this breakup if you surrender to this loss. Just let it be. Just be here, now. Take a deep breath and know that everything will be okay. You will heal, you will get through this breakup, and you will eventually love again. You have time. Give yourself time to actively grieve. You have lost a huge part of your life and it takes time to heal. But at the same time, start thinking about who you are going to become. You have lost a piece of your self-identity, and you need to recreate yourself. This can be good news, if you allow yourself to think that way. This breakup can be a massively and hugely positive life-changing event for you, if you teach yourself to be strong, positive, and healthy. At the same time, start thinking about how it would feel if you let go of your pain and grief. What will it feel like to wake up in the morning and not be burdened by grief? If you really want to know how to get through a breakup when you're still in love with him, think about what would it be like to feel happy, light, and yourself again. It's time to let go of the pain and pick up the healing. One of my favorite things about life with God is the freedom to rest in His will, and the requirement to actually do things to move forward in my life. How does this relate to you, to learning how to get through a breakup when you're still in love? The idea of balance. After breaking up, the healthiest way to heal is to give yourself time to grieve the end of the relationship and push yourself to get out of your comfort zone. Be careful what you feed your mind and soul. When I was searching for tips on how to get through a breakup when you're still in love, I found websites and blogs that were screaming at me. All that noise, those pop-ups, the big flashing advertisements, the 2-sentence paragraph broken up by huge photos and pictures of things not related to getting through a breakup after losing someone you love. There is so much noise on the internet, even if your laptop or phone is turned off. The noise isn't just what your ears hear, it's the flashy splashy pictures and celebrity news and click here and sign up for this and watch me and on and on and on. It's not healthy, it's not conducive to healing, and it won't get you through a breakup when you're still in love. It may distract you for a time, but it won't heal you. Turn off the noise. Instead of searching for answers on Facebook or YouTube or Pinterest or Twitter, turn it all off. The answers you need are already within you. You already know what you can do to get through this breakup. You already know how to heal and recover. There is a still small voice inside you, call it your intuition, call it your gut instincts, call it God, that is so wise. It wants to give you good things, to heal and grow, to be happy and find love again. Your job is to tune into it and hear what it is saying to you. You don't have to stop using the internet forever or for the afternoon. Just take 30 minutes away from your phone. Take an hour to read a book, even if it's an ebook on how to get through a breakup when you're still in love. Take 2 hours and go for a hike, a walk in the forest, a stroll down your street. Take your dog for a long hike in the mountains or a romp by the lake. Take your best friend for a walk on the seawall. Turn off Netflix for an hour, and maybe even all day Saturday or Sunday. Ask for help getting through a breakup. Stop saying that you're okay when you're not okay. Don't tell your coworkers, family, friends, and neighbors that you are fine. Stop putting up walls and pretending that you know how to get through a breakup when in fact you're dying on the inside because you're still in love. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It feels uncomfortable and even scary to say to somebody, "I need help getting through this breakup." But if you choose the right person to say this to, you will find help and support that will show you how loved you are. There is nothing to be ashamed of, and there is nothing wrong with saying, "I feel lonely and I need to talk. Do you have time to listen?" This is the sign of a brave, courageous, smart woman. Saying, "I feel anxious about the upcoming holidays or birthday because I'm not sure I will be over the breakup by then. I may still feel like I'm in love with him. Do you have any suggestions to help me?" What worked for you? Choose acceptance over resistance. One of the most important lessons I've learned about life is the value of accepting instead of resisting the things that happen to us. The opposite of resistance is acceptance. It is important for you to accept that a change has taken place in your life and then move on. Tracy adds that accepting fact as reality is the first step to taking charge of yourself and your emotions, getting through the breakup, and moving on to a relationship that is healthier and better for you. The inability to get over a bad situation is a major block that holds people back, often for many years, he writes. One of the marks of maturity is to accept that you are not perfect, that you make mistakes. You have made bad choices and decisions in the past that have led to bad results and consequences. So has everyone else. So, accept that your relationship is over. Even more importantly, eliminate the words, "if only," from your vocabulary. Accept that the breakup has happened and cannot be changed. Accept that you still love him, and your love will fade in time. You will get through this breakup, you will heal, and you will be happy and whole again. Learn how to let go of someone you love. If you really want to survive a broken relationship when you're still in love, stop distracting yourself from the pain. Instead, go through it until you come to the other side. Because I had to get through a breakup with someone I still loved, my sister. She cut me out of her life several years ago, and it was the most painful breakup I ever experienced. To write this ebook, I interviewed life coaches, counselors, and grief coaches on letting go. I know how shocking, confusing, and heart-wrenching it is when you're letting go of a loved one. It's devastating, and it changes how you see yourself. Learning how to detach when you're still in love is about rediscovering your passion and identity. Going through the pain of a breakup is not for the faint of heart. That's why we tend to ignore our grief after a relationship ends. We shove the pain down and pretend it doesn't exist. This may be a short-term way to get through the day, especially with the distraction of the noise of the internet, but it is deadly in the long run. Unfelt pain will rise up again in the future. It must be felt to be healed. How are you feeling? Feel free to share your thoughts below on getting through a breakup when you still love him. While I can't offer advice or help, I do read every comment. I encourage you to respond to other readers' comments on this or other articles if you feel led, and to share your story. Writing often brings clarity and insight, and can help you process your feelings.